Okay. Then Moses and the Israelites sang this song to the Lord. I don't know how they composed it. So they composed in the spur of the moment. Did they sit down and write it for an hour? Spend an hour or two writing? I don't know. I'm not a songwriter. I'm certainly not an ancient songwriter in the 3,500 years ago, the 15th century BC. So I don't know how this worked. I will sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted. The horse, and remember, you have to remember also that in their culture, songwriting, now this is a translation obviously, but it's like they didn't have to have like rhyming lyrics. Their songs weren't designed to be sung to rhyming lyrics. So, just so you know. I will sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted. The horse and its rider he has hurled into the sea. The Lord is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation. He is my God, and I will praise him. My father's God, and I will exalt him. The Lord is a warrior. The Lord, that's the capital Lord, so YHVH or YHWH is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his army he has hurled into the sea. The best of Pharaoh's officers are drowned in the Red Sea, or the Sea of Reeds. The deep waters have covered them. They sank to the depths like a stone. Your right hand, O Lord, was majestic in power. Your right hand, O Lord, shattered the enemy. In the greatness of your majesty, you threw down those who opposed you. You unleashed your burning anger. It consumed them like stubble. By the blast of your nostrils, the waters piled up. The surging waters stood firm like a wall, so he blew the waters back. The deep waters congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy boasted, I will pursue, I will overtake them, I will divide the spoils, I will gorge myself on them, I will draw my sword, and my hand will destroy them. But you blew with your breath, and the sea covered them. They sank like lead in the mighty waters. Who among the gods is like you, O Lord? Who is like you? Majestic in holiness, awesome in glory, working wonders. You stretched out your right hand, and the earth swallowed them. In your unfailing love you will lead the people you have redeemed. In your strength you will guide them to your holy dwelling. The nations will hear and tremble. Anguish will grip the people of Philistia. Philistia was on the coast, the Mediterranean coast of Israel. The chiefs of Edom, remember that's the descendants of Esau, will be terrified. The leaders of Moab, that's the descendant of Lot, way back in Abraham's day, will be seized with trembling. The people of Canaan will melt away, or the rulers of Canaan will melt away. Terror and dread will fall upon them. By the power of your arm, they will be as still as a stone, until your people pass by, O Lord. Until the people you bought pass by, or created, pass by. You will bring them in and plant them on the mountain of your inheritance, the place, O Lord, you made for your dwelling. The sanctuary, O Lord, your hands established. The Lord will reign forever and ever. When Pharaoh's horses, chariots, and horsemen went into the sea, the Lord brought the waters of the sea back over them, but the Israelites walked through the sea on dry ground. We already read that. That's a summary statement recapping what we just read. Again, very common to say the same thing twice in these ancient Hebrew texts. Then Miriam, the prophetess, remember her? Aaron's sister. We read about her way back in the day. Actually, I don't even think she got a name back when we first saw her as Moses' sister at the very beginning of Exodus. Yeah, I don't think we actually got Miriam's name at that time. Her name is Miriam. Then Miriam the prophetess, Aaron's sister, took a tambourine in her hand, and all the women followed her, with tambourines and dancing. Miriam sang to them, "Sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted. The horse and its rider he has hurled into the sea."